But with a delay in weekly shipments of Pfizer to this province, those who received that vaccine for their first dose may have to get Moderna for their second. Infectious disease experts say mixing vaccine brands isn't a new practice within the industry. Ontario was expected to receive over 900,000 doses of Pfizer this week, but with the shipment delayed by 2 to 3 days, the province says it'll turn to the over 1 million doses of Moderna that's set to arrive over the next coming days.
Definitely an increased supply of Moderna during this phase. So in comparison, Pfizer is going to be slightly decreasing over the coming days. So when people are going for appointments, it's important to know that both of the mRNA vaccines can be used. They're interchangeable.
We posted this Twitter poll on whether people cared if they mixed their vaccine brands. After 750 votes, nearly 56% said they didn't care. Dr. Mustafa Hirji, Niagara's medical officer of health, says despite the names, both vaccines operate the same once they're in your body.
They're both mRNA vaccines. They're providing our cells with instructions to create that spike protein, which is that protein that sits on the outside of the virus. And by doing that, it trains our immune system to recognize that when the virus comes in, that it has that spike protein so it can attack it.
Immunologist Don Bodish says there are some microscopic differences between Pfizer and Moderna.
Moderna uses a lot more mRNA than Pfizer does, so it makes us make a little bit more spike protein. The second is the sequences that they've used to resemble the part of the virus are slightly different for both of the vaccines. However, they're pretty darn close.
If you got Pfizer then Moderna, could you then maybe make more antibodies than if you were to get Pfizer?
Well, here's the immunologist's little secret. We love mixing and matching antibodies because in effect, Pfizer's looking at the virus from this angle and Moderna's looking at it from this angle. If you get both angles. And so what ends up happening is you sort of get the best of both worlds.
Additionally, Dr. Hirji says when it comes to vaccinating against other viruses, mixing brands is common.
Most people are probably not getting the same brand of measles vaccine both times. Hepatitis B, people generally don't end up actually getting the same product for their first and second and third dose.
Hamiltonians 12 to 17 years old will still be getting Pfizer despite these delays. Dr. Richardson says that they're reserving Pfizer for that age group because that's the only drug that's been approved for that age range.